You may have encountered a variety of fuel-saving advice from acquaintances, strangers, or online experts. From questionable devices that claim to enhance fuel efficiency to alleged premium fuel wonders, many fuel myths persist among drivers, often with financial repercussions. In this video, we will clarify 10 of the most common fuel myths that people mistakenly believe. One of these could be subtly draining your finances every time you refuel. Myth number 10. Turning off the AC improves gas mileage. It may surprise you to learn that modern air conditioning systems are quite efficient, exerting only a minimal impact on your vehicle's fuel consumption. While rolling down your windows may appear to be a sensible choice, at higher speeds, it can produce aerodynamic drag that forces your engine to exert more effort, ultimately resulting in increased fuel usage. In stop-and-go conditions, you may not observe a difference, but on the highway, this drag can significantly affect efficiency. Thus, on a hot day, it may be more effective to use the AC rather than go without it, as contemporary systems do not consume as much fuel as one might assume. Now let's examine myth number 9. Manual transmissions are always more fuel efficient. While it's accurate that manuals once dominated in fuel economy, that landscape has changed. Modern automatic transmissions have evolved markedly, incorporating advanced technologies such as continuously variable transmissions, CVTs, and dual-clutch systems that now rival or even surpass manuals in terms of fuel efficiency. How is this achieved? Through improved gear ratios and sophisticated electronics, fuel consumption is managed far more effectively than in the past. Therefore, although driving a manual may be thrilling, it does not guarantee better mileage. Fuel-saving innovations have progressed significantly. Next, we address myth number 8. Cruise control optimizes fuel efficiency. Many assume that cruise control is a surefire method to conserve fuel, but this is not entirely correct. While it maintains a steady speed on flat highways, it doesn't necessarily ensure better mileage across the board. The critical factor is not the use of cruise control, but how consistently the speed is regulated. On long, flat stretches, it can prove to be quite advantageous. However, it is not an automatic remedy for fuel savings. Filling your gas tank to the brim may feel satisfying, but it's important to recognize that it's not a wise practice. When the nozzle clicks, that indicates your tank is full. Any gas added beyond that point will overflow back into the pump or leak out. Moreover, overfilling can be detrimental to your vehicle's vapor recovery system, which includes a charcoal canister designed to capture fuel vapors for reuse. If excess liquid fuel fills this canister, it can become damaged, compromising your vehicle's emission management. This could result in reduced fuel efficiency and potential performance issues. Additionally, consider the problem of fuel expansion. Gasoline stored underground is kept at a stable temperature, but exposure to heat within your vehicle causes it to expand, which may lead to leaks. This not only means wasting money, but also presents a fire hazard, as spilled gasoline is both flammable and harmful to the environment. Furthermore, spilled fuel can damage your vehicle's paint, as gasoline can corrode the clear coat if left untreated. Therefore, when the pump clicks off, it's essential to stop. Topping off your tank can cause damage, waste fuel, and pose safety risks. Myth number 6. The belief that premium gas cleans your engine and boosts performance. While the idea sounds appealing, premium fuel promising enhanced performance in a cleaner engine, the reality is that if your vehicle isn't designed for it, you are essentially wasting money. The primary advantage of premium fuel is its higher octane rating. Regular gas typically has an octane level around 87, whereas premium starts at 91 or higher. These elevated octane levels help prevent knocking in high-performance engines. However, if your engine does not require that higher rating, no benefits will be achieved. Most contemporary vehicles operate efficiently on the fuel outlined in their owner's manuals. Regarding the cleaning assertion, much of it is simply marketing. All gasoline grades, regular, mid-grade, and premium, contain detergents that prevent carbon buildup. There is no unique cleaning advantage to premium fuel. If cleaning is needed, a professional service is more effective than relying on premium gasoline. Oil companies often emphasize premium fuel's cleaner qualities because they cannot convincingly demonstrate performance benefits in engines designed for regular fuel. Consider this. If regular gas were genuinely dirty, Wouldn't older cars consistently experience issues with clogged fuel lines and injectors? They are not. Myth 5. Filling your tank in the morning saves you money. This concept may sound familiar. The premise is that cooler temperatures increase fuel density, providing greater value at the pump. However, this notion is unfounded. Gasoline is stored underground at stations, where temperatures remain relatively stable at any time of day. Morning, noon, or evening, the fuel's temperature remains consistent. Additionally, pump meters are calibrated to account for a specific fuel temperature, ensuring you receive the same volume regardless of when you refuel. There is no hidden strategy for saving money here. On the environmental front, cooler mornings may have a minor advantage: reduced chances of fuel vapors escaping into the air. Yet, in terms of cost savings, there is no difference. One potential issue arises if you overfill your tank in cooler temperatures and then park your car in the sun. As the fuel warms, it expands, potentially causing slight overflow and small puddles underneath your vehicle. This scenario is more likely with motorcycles due to their smaller tanks, which heat up more quickly. You may assume that all gasoline is identical, but this is a common misconception that warrants examination. Let's explore another prevalent belief. Does running on a nearly empty tank harm your engine? Many individuals fear that low fuel levels could be detrimental to their engine's health. In truth, engines operate effectively whether the tank is full or somewhat empty. They only cease functioning when the tank is completely dry. This concern often stems from the idea that a low fuel level might draw dirt and debris into the engine. However, the fuel pump draws from the bottom of the tank regardless of the amount of fuel present. If there is any dirt or water in the tank, it will be pulled into the system no matter the tank's fullness. This is precisely why fuel filters are essential. They are designed to capture debris before it reaches the engine. In modern vehicles, these filters are remarkably effective at blocking pollutants. Some newer models even feature fixed fuel filters due to their advanced design. Another frequent worry involves the fuel pump overheating. Since fuel pumps rely on surrounding fuel for cooling, a low fuel level means less coolant available. Regularly driving on empty may accelerate pump wear, but today's fuel pumps are designed to withstand typical driving habits. While it's not ideal to operate with minimal fuel, it won't cause immediate damage to your fuel pump. If a vehicle's fuel system were to malfunction at low levels, it would indicate a significant design issue. Should you avoid driving with low fuel levels? Yes, primarily to reduce wear on the fuel pump and to prevent the inconvenience of running out of gas. Now let's consider the notion that larger gas stations provide better fuel. In reality, all gasoline must adhere to the same government regulations. Whether you refuel at a major brand station or a smaller local one, the fuel is generally comparable in most areas. Often you'll find that the same delivery truck supplies several stations, regardless of the brand. What differentiates fuel then? The key element is the additives. Major brands like Shell and Chevron use specific formulations that include detergents and lubricants aimed at keeping your engine clean. However, it's important to acknowledge that these additives do not significantly improve mileage or enhance engine performance regardless of advertising claims. No product can magically transform your vehicle's efficiency. Many individuals believe that fuel additives can increase horsepower or drastically reduce fuel expenses, but in reality, they are primarily meant for maintenance rather than enhancing performance. Even well-known products like Techron won't improve your engine's performance to a noticeable extent. While you can purchase it separately and add it to your tank, do not expect substantial changes in acceleration. Smaller gas stations may skip these branded additives to maintain lower prices, yet this does not imply that their fuel is of inferior quality. It still meets the same regulatory standards. In terms of regular driving, fuel is essentially the same. Whether from a premium station or an economical one, your vehicle will not discern a difference. Focus on keeping your tank filled and your engine well-maintained rather than on brand names. Now let's examine the claim that fuel additives can improve mileage and engine performance. These products often advertise significant advantages such as enhanced fuel efficiency, cleaner engines, and improved performance. However, most of these assertions are overstated. If these additives were truly transformative, fuel companies would incorporate them into their gasoline to gain a competitive advantage. But they do not. as the benefits are often negligible. There's a prevalent belief that turning off your engine during every stop leads to fuel savings. This notion originates from older vehicle technology, specifically from the era of carburetors, when starting a cold engine consumed a significant amount of fuel. However, modern fuel-injected engines operate differently. These engines have seen significant improvements in efficiency. When starting a warm engine, the fuel consumption is only marginally higher than if it were idling. Although idling does consume fuel, turning off your engine does save gas in principle. But is this strategy effective for brief stops? Not really. During short waits like those encountered at traffic signals, the fuel savings are minimal. Restarting your engine just as the light turns green requires precise timing. Additionally, frequent engine restarts can lead to added wear on the starter motor and ignition switch, which may decrease their lifespan. The real benefits of shutting off your engine become apparent during longer stops. If you find yourself halted at a railway crossing, caught in heavy traffic, or awaiting a drawbridge, turning off the engine is a sensible choice, as the fuel savings in these situations are more pronounced. Hybrid vehicles handle this challenge more efficiently, featuring advanced starter systems designed for frequent restarts. These systems engage the engine at idle speed, unlike traditional starters that operate at a slower cranking speed. For conventional vehicles, turning off the engine during short stops often proves more cumbersome than beneficial. The savings in fuel are minimal, and the risk of increased wear on the starter far outweighs any advantages. If you're stopped for less than 30 seconds, it's generally acceptable to keep it idling. For longer pauses, it's advisable to shut it off. This isn't a major strategy for reducing fuel consumption, as sound driving habits and regular vehicle maintenance contribute much more significantly to improving fuel efficiency over time. Fuel myths may seem plausible, yet subscribing to them can negatively affect your finances and vehicle performance. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe and look out for our next video, where we will discuss 3 factors that may be leading to higher fuel consumption and how to mitigate this issue.